Okay, question number 2. Describe the autism culture in my area. What's it like? How will I contribute to it? And why do I want to work with kids on the spectrum? So I think I kind of answered the second part because I love my kid and I definitely want to work with him. But I also love really all children and definitely kids on the spectrum who I think are by and large misunderstood. So in terms of the autism culture, I don't know that there is just one, but the one that I've really picked up on recently in my community, both here in Austin and also in Colorado, is this idea that that by trying to take kids to therapy or to remediate certain skills in them, that we are somehow changing who they are and not respecting them as human beings and individuals. And I guess I fundamentally disagree with that. I think a lot of that stems from people's experience historically with ABA and other therapies like that. And while I understand that people on the spectrum, either adults who are saying this or advocates for children on the spectrum, don't want people to act like these kids are broken or that they're somehow wrong, which I totally agree with. I also don't believe that means leaving them how they are, because I also don't believe that for typical children or neurotypical children. All of us are trying to grow to become better versions of ourselves and reach our potential. And we can't do that unless we have skills. And we teach those skills in school. We teach those skills at home. And for kids with autism, we also have to teach those skills. We just have to teach them in a different way, identifying what are the things, what are the skill deficits that they have to be able to meet not only societal expectations, but their own potential. And so I think by teaching a child how to learn the importance of nonverbal communication, or how to learn to tolerate distress, to learn how to problem solve, to build confidence. All that kind of stuff is critical to success in any life, but especially as I see in my sons, lives of kids on the spectrum. So for me, I think that there is maybe a balance between respecting children for who they are and not trying to constantly change them, or maybe balance is not even the right word, and a recognition that we are all guides in a way, and let's make sure we're using our time as guides in the right way and in a way that is not going to shame a child or make a child feel like incompetent, but rather how can we guide a child to help them develop the skills that they need to take on more and more of their own responsibility, the agency that they can have for relationship development and pursuing the things that make them happiest in life. So I think I answered it. Let's see. And I see myself contributing to that culture, both in terms of my own interactions with my son as I work through this program with him, and then also in talking to other parents, and then maybe down the line, actually working with other parents of kids that are facing similar challenges.